What's going on, people? It's your boy Arry. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the European Super League. Before we get started, can I please ask everyone to follow me on social media and to subscribe to my YouTube channel at your boy Arry, YOURBOYARRY. This will be massively appreciated. So, straight into it. The European Super League was going to be formed by 12 breakaway clubs that were going to break away from their domestic leagues across England, Spain and Italy, with the big six in England being Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. The big three in Spain being Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, with the big three in Italy being AC Milan, Inter Milan and Juventus. Real Madrid chairman Florentino Perez was going to be the president of the European Super League, with Juventus owner Andrea Agnelli also sitting on the board. This European Super League was going to be a closed league format with no promotion and no relegations, which is what angered a lot of fans and a lot of clubs alike, as it was not fair on other clubs. It didn't give them a chance, say, as we've seen in previous years, that Leicester's reached the Champions League, and as we've seen Newcastle United also compete in the Champions League this season. It was not fair. There was no promotion or relegation involved in its format. It was a Major League Soccer format like they do in the United States. This all dates back to 2016 when the Big Five, as it was back then, CEOs and chairmen, all met up in the Dorchester Hotel, with Ivan Gazidis representing Arsenal, Ian Ayre representing Liverpool, Bruce Buck representing Chelsea, Ed Woodward representing Manchester United and Ferran Soriano representing Manchester City. They all met up with NFL side owner of the Miami Dolphins, Stephen Ross, which indicates that the Miami Dolphins were going to have some part to play in promoting the European Super League. And I read somewhere in an article that games were going to be played at the Dolphins Sun Life Stadium in Miami. The bank JP Morgan was also prepared to pay each participating club £370 million, but we're not sure if this was going to be a loan or a grant for taking part in the European Super League. Another question that also remains was the broadcasting rights. Which broadcaster was going to get the rights? How much were they going to make from broadcasting these games, and how much were the participating clubs going to make in broadcasting revenues? None of this was discovered or even discussed. When I had a conversation with leading sports lawyer Daniel G about this, he reckons that had there been a fair way to qualify for the European Super League, like there is for the Champions League, say via league positions, there would not have been such an outrage against the idea. If there was a way, as in, say, if clubs would qualify by their league position. As essentially, this is a Champions League without European football's governing body, UEFA, regulating the competition. This is just the clubs all forming their own competition without a football governing body regulating it. That's essentially what it is. Let me know your thoughts and please recommend any topics you want me to talk about. This is Arry Talks podcast. Thank you for listening.